Hey guys, it's Alyssa from alyssanalani.com, and today I'm going to be sharing my planner setup for the month of April. Now I'm going to be doing something a little different this time. Instead of just flipping through my Traveler's notebook and showing you what I have set up, I'm actually going to set up my notebook here on camera. I actually am going to be using more than one Traveler's notebook this month. April is going to be really crazy busy, and so I am enlisting the help of more than one notebook for April, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using. First, I'm going to go over supplies really quick. I don't usually I don't usually use a whole heck of a lot of stuff in my notebooks, but I did buy some new scrapbooking paper, which, oh my word, you guys, I'm so stinking excited about. Hobby Lobby had a sale today. And I just could not help myself. I did not buy everything that I initially put in my cart, but I did walk out with some really pretty stuff, and I'm so excited. Okay, so this first one is actually not from Hobby Lobby. I got it from Michael's probably last week or the week before, and so I am going to be using a few of the pieces from this pack. These big kind of statement pieces I'm not using because they're too big for the Traveler's notebook. But there are some smaller pieces like this that I stuck in here. So it's a really cute pack. I love the colors and I love the verbiage in it. So I've got this sprinkled in one of my notebooks. Again, this is at Michael's. It's a Recollections. It's Recollections brand. And I really thought that was cute. I don't remember how much it was. I'm so sorry. This is from Hobby Lobby. This is what I got today. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is by Prima Marketing, which is the same company that makes the Traveler's notebooks that I use. And I don't know if I didn't notice it before, because before I didn't use Prima. But now that I am, all of a sudden I see Prima everywhere. These are new releases. At least these two are. I don't know about this one. But I did get them at Hobby Lobby today. All scrapbooking paper was 50% off. So I walked out with 3 and I'm really excited. This one's called Amelia Rose. It's got some really pretty patterns. Oh, and this was double-sided too, which those of you who are crafters know that that double-sided paper can sometimes be a little pricier. So it's got some really pretty patterns in here. And I like the colors a lot. It doesn't have a whole lot of designs. There's only 8 double-sided designs, and then you get 4 of each, which is really nice. And then I have this paper pad. It's called Lavender. 6 double-sided designs, 5 of each, and this is really gorgeous. I love that it has, ooh, total knocking my iPad here. Oh, sorry, you guys. I like, my space is really small. I've got this. I've got this so that it's really close. But anyway, I like that it has these. They're kind of like little die cuts. And so I do have one that I've cut up already. And I really like that. You know, I'm just gonna, can I flip here? This was not supposed to be this complicated. Anyway, so there's those, and then it has this with the notes, music notes. I mean, oh my gosh, I love this one. Love it. My vintage heart was just singing. This is actually like a grid. I don't know, you call this a grid map? It's like a grid of a city. I don't know what city it is. I haven't really looked at it, but I thought that was kind of cool. And then there's this one. It's kind of like a vintage. It looks like a ledger of some kind. You see that? And then we got some butterflies. Sorry, you guys, just really bad angling here. Another one of those maps. Some floral. Am I going back? I'm going backwards. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Anyway, the ledger. I was like, that looks familiar. Okay, then we got some purple floral. I really like this too. I think this is gorgeous. With the print. And this one's kind of like a collage. And then some more of that vintage, I guess, collage of different kinds of papers. I love that too. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So that one's called Lavender. And then this last one is called Tales of You and Me. 6 double-sided designs and 8 sheets. Also Prima. And I'm just going to flip through. This is a lot more, it's kind of a more, I don't know, cream vintage? I don't know. I don't know the verbiage, but I think it's really pretty. And these are more cutouts, which I have taken a sheet out and cut it out. Anyway, I thought I'd share that. Again, Hobby Lobby. And I got super excited. Oh, and then I got these. These were also 50% off. These are little journaling cards. And I haven't really flipped through these quite all the way through, but I just thought they were cute. They're real vintage, and I love me some vintage. And then this is, these are like, I don't know if it has, yes, it does have a name. This one's called Legacy. Hello, if I would just read it. And these are like old-fashioned cards. And so this was a must. I was at the checkout and thinking, oh, I should have just grabbed both because they only had 2 left. I should have just grabbed both because these are just too stinking cute. And they were $5 regular price and then half off. I should have just grabbed both. I might go back tomorrow. This I have not opened all the way up. I haven't taken the little sticker off, so there's a little sneak peek. So, I was excited. Okay, enough of that. Let us go ahead and fill my book. Now, because next month is going to be so hectic, I decided to divvy up kind of what I'm keeping track of between my original Prima and my my new vintage floral Prima. Okay, so this is personal size and this is standard. Ooh, that rain is hard. I hope that is a lot of rain. I hope that does not mess with my audio. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about the rain. I am not gonna stop because I have too many other things to do. Anyway, so in my black standard Prima, I'm gonna consider this my office, so to speak. So like work-related stuff, project planning, project management, all that kind of stuff is going to go in here. And then in here, I'm gonna do more of the day-to-day things, more journally related things that I would love to get done, but if I don't, it's not going to hurt anything. I've also decided to keep my my weeklies, my dailies and weeklies in here because I have found that I am not really good at keeping tabs on the more fun journaly things. I'm not saying this right. Like the little entries, like if you're doing a monthly challenge, here we go. You're doing a monthly challenge, I can totally forget about it because it's not in front of me. I am somebody who, if it's not in sight, it is completely out of mind. So I decided to put my dailies and weeklies in the same place where I want to take care of those monthly challenges, even if it's just for fun, because honestly, those things take like 5-10 minutes, and I can do that. And I wanted to just have that more in front of me than not. This, it is an everyday carry, it is an everyday thing, but not everything in here is an everyday task, if that makes sense. So I might be adding more work for myself, but I thought there are so many things that I don't want to lose track of next month that I thought I would just shake it up and try something different and see what happened. Okay? I might as well talk about this one because I'm not really going to go inside of it. This is my passport. I love this, you guys. So what I did was literally, I had one passport size insert. It's a blank Midori insert. I took the staples out and I put some scrapbook paper, and then the rest of these, I think there are 3. Yeah, there are 3. I took some cheap graph paper. They're at my nearest Walmart. They have it on clearance for like 50 cents for like, I don't know, 80 sheets or something. And so I just cut it to size and made 3 inserts. And this is going to be another one of those to battle the out of sight, out of mind kind of syndrome that I have, in order to keep my writing projects in front of me. When I write, there are a couple of projects, big book projects, that I have been sitting on for, when I say a long time, I'm talking years. And because it's not in my everyday sight, I forget about it. And I will get in step for like a couple of days where I'm writing and I'm kind of just doing research, or I'm jotting down ideas or whatever, but then it lives in my computer and I don't see it for days and days and days, and days turn into weeks, turn into months, turn into years. So I thought I'd make myself a little writer's notebook where each one of these, I'm not going to show you, but each one of these has a different big project or some research that I want to do for those big projects, so that I can carry this around with me. If I have 5-10 minutes or something sparks in my head and I think, oh, that'd be really great, how many great ideas have I lost because I didn't write it down? This is where this is going to go. And because it's a passport and because it's just so compact, I can toss it in whatever I'm carrying and not have to think twice about how much space it's taking up. So that's what I'm going to use this for. And that's all I'll say about the Prima. I'd like to get another, like a folder insert and a zipper pouch insert, but I don't have that right now. So that's all that's happening in this one. Okay. Now for I am so sorry, you guys. My goodness gracious. Okay. All right. I was a little hesitant. Originally, I was not going to change out my covers because this is such pretty paper and it's so bright and cheery and pretty. And I was like, no, I'll just keep it because, you know, it's April and it's still spring. But then I got into my first sort of trial at making inserts for my personal size, because this didn't have anything. And I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to coordinate them. So I'm gonna coordinate them. So here's what we're gonna do. I have already pre-cut covers for my standard. Okay? And because I didn't want to do all of that groundwork on camera. It would take too long. So my 2018 calendar, and I'm going to save these covers because I just love the paper. I'm going to put inside this lavender floral sort of collage style. On the inside it's this beautiful cream collage. So my year calendar is going to go in here. Okay? And I'm going to show you how I jump band and everything in case you might be a beginner, you don't know how this works. This will be the how-to. Okay, now another thing. I am not going to be using the regular, here's a blank one. This is how my month goes. It does have a tracker in the front, and I think it has notes in the back, okay? And this is what I've been using for my months. Since I'm putting, I'm sorry, not my months, my dailies. Since I'm putting my weeks, my weekly daily, this, in my personal, I don't need it in here. However, next month I am starting a new gig, a new job, and I am going to be needing something to keep track of my new work. So I decided instead of, and I didn't want that to happen in my personal because this is work office related, right? This is my office on the go. So this is work related. So I wanted something else to keep track of that. So instead of doing this, what I'm going to do is I got this, all of these inserts that are pre-done are Annie Plans printable inserts. So I decided to get this. This is really simple. It is just a week on 2 pages. You put your week of here, and then it's got this little bitty space for notes, and then it's just days vertically, just vertical days, and that's it. And for what I'm going to be doing, this should be all I need. Okay, so this will replace what I've been doing for the weekly and daily insert, because this will reside in my personal. So I'm trying to decide, because we still have a few more days in March, I'm going to go ahead and put both of them in here and pop them in there. Okay. Then I have my project management insert. And it's all tabbed. And that is going to be covered with this. And then I have the one that I have dedicated to my blog, which the blog just did not go the way it was supposed to. This life happens, you guys, and that's just what happens. Life happens. Things don't go the way you planned, and especially, I will say this, you know, when life happens, it can totally cripple your creative thinking. At least it does for me. When I am overwhelmed, which I was very overwhelmed this past month, when I am overwhelmed and there's a lot going on, oftentimes... Alright, so sorry about that, you guys. Funny story, I turned my phone on silent because my phone has interrupted like 2 of my videos so far, and forgot that I'm recording on my iPad, and because I have an iPhone and an iPad, they're like synced, and whenever I get a phone call, it registers on my iPad as well. So my iPad just stopped recording, and so anyway, I had to take that call. That was my husband. What was I saying? I think I was talking about being overwhelmed. So when I get overwhelmed, I'm sorry if this is a repeat, but when I get overwhelmed, I tend to just kind of not shut down, but everything creative, everything that's like good problem solving and anything like that just stops, because my brain is trying to register, okay, what do I need to do next? And oftentimes it's not a matter of knowing what to do next, like the right thing, like what's the right thing to do. It's just making a move at all. And so anyway, when that happens to my brain, all creativity stops. So I don't remember where I was going with that, but that's kind of what happened in March, and I don't want that to happen in April, especially because it's going to be so busy. I don't want to lose my creativity. Oh, hello. I'm so busy talking. So I had just a blank, it was just a simple lined insert, and I don't need this in here. It would be nice, but I won't be able to fit it. So I am sticking, this is a tracker from Annie Plans. So it has, I think I showed this when I first used it. It has a little month up here, a list down here, and then it's got a tracker on the opposite side. And this is what I use for my blog and YouTube stuff. I printed another one because I'm using it for something else. So I have 2 copies of it for completely different purposes. I do have 2 more. Okay, good. I wanted to see what I had in here. Yeah, these are notes that I can't show. Okay, so this is just a blank insert. It doesn't have lines or anything. And just gonna pop that in there. Okay. And then this, I just got this from Annie Plans. This is just dot grid, because sometimes I need to listen, like if you're a paper person like me, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you need more than one space to just jot, right? So that's what's happening here. Okay, so I have all of my inserts recovered. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I have sorry, that's really close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 4 elastics. So what is going to happen is these two are going to go on one. These two, actually, hold the phone here. What is this? This is expenses and bills. These go on one. Those always go on one. This should be coupled with this. So these two, because I am that particular, you guys, I really am. This is going to go in here, and this is going to go in here. Okay. I am that particular. These two have to stay together. Okay. And I want to keep what I've chosen to stay in the same order. Okay. And then these go on one. These go on one. These go on one, and this is on its own. Did I do that right? I might not have done that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I have an extra one? Why did I feel like I could fit an extra one? Hold on. There is an explanation for this. Okay, let's just string them and see what happens. I can do that. Let's just string them and see what happens. I feel like I counted this, but I could have just miscounted. So here's what we've got. I've got jump bands. These are Midori brand bands that you use to piggyback inserts. So this is the middle of this insert, and this is what you do. Just because a notebook has 4 bands does not mean that you only use 4 inserts. Okay? Okay, so that's the first one. And you put that in like this. Ta-da! And then I have my pictures that go behind here. Ta-da! Okay, so that's the first band. The second band is, do I want it to be project management? I don't want it to be this. Oh, I just figured it out. I'm sorry if that was loud. Okay, oh my word, I just figured it out, you guys. Hold on. Oh my word. Okay. So we're going to use this one. I figured out why I counted the way I did and why I thought I could fit what I thought I could fit. I don't know if I want this here yet. Hold on. Yes, I do. You know what, you guys? It's not important that I get it right now, because after I am done with the video, I can always change it. So I'm not going to put you through all of this. Okay, so this is financial. Okay. The finance stuff go together. Oh my goodness. I just did this like 4 times, and here I am mucking it up. Okay. So that's that. And then, do you want to know? Do you want to know how you can get 3 on 1 jump band? It's like pure magic, you guys. Pure magic. Actually, no, I can change it later if I want to. I'm not going to deal with that right now. Pure magic. Okay, so this is what you do. I do want Okay, I do know I want this. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. This is what you do. So I'm going to jump band these together. Sorry about that. Shook the camera again. Or the iPad anyway. Okay, jump band these together. And then I think I can do this. Now I'm second guessing myself. I think you can put 3 on one. Yes, you can. Okay, then you jump band these together. Okay, and then these act like one. Bam. What's up? Look at that. Look at the chunk. That's not even like as chunky as it can go. And I haven't even put the rest of my stuff in yet. So in the back, I've got my pencil board, which I always keep in the back. Okay. And then I have my zipper pouch. I have this. This is so pathetic looking. I made this. It's like a dashboard. Okay. And I had paper and journaling cards in here, but I have since removed it. So this usually goes around, and this was like such a, it was very much an experimental endeavor. I just was trying. This usually goes around my money stuff, and I will end up putting some paper in here. Okay, and then this usually goes around my project planning. Okie dokie. Hello. Hello. There we go. And what I'll do here is I will have some, this is the scrapbooking, this is the scrapbooking paper that was in this front pocket. So it's got a front pocket here and a pocket here. And so what I'm going to do, I won't do it now because this is going to get really long. I have the scraps that are left over from when I cut out my covers, and so I'm just going to cut out some of this to the same size as this and then slip them in here. Okay, but again, I won't do that right now because it will take too much time. Okay, so now the challenge is to keep my tabs and everything inside. But see how much you can chunk this? There's just so much chunk, and I love it. Okay, so this is going to be my office. Okay, this is the office. Now, let's hop over to this one. As you can see, so from that other scrapbooking pad, the smaller one that I got from Michael's, I cut out some of the pieces, and I have those. These are from the Reset Girl. This is, oh, what is the brand? Carpe Diem. Reset Girl. I love, love, love. I love the planner honeys. That's actually what they're called, if you did not know. They are planner honeys. Anyway, so let's go ahead and load this one up. I have my inserts here. I have my pre-cut covers. Why are these all funny? Okay, so I only have my strings. Okay, so Midori does not make, or Traveler's company does not make jump bands for personal size because their notebooks only come in standard and passport. So, and plus I don't like to have to buy them all the time because it's an added expense that's a little annoying sometimes. So y'all go to the store and buy some elastic. I got this at Walmart for like less than $2 and I made my own. There we go. Okay, so we are going to put this together. This is from that first scrapbooking pad, the smaller one. And inside I'm going to jump my 2 calendars. Oh no, wait. I'm gonna put my yearly calendar and my monthly calendar. Oh, let me show you this. Okay, so remember how I said I wasn't gonna put the month in my office? Okay, so I have the month in my personal now. This is April, and because it is the personal size, Annie from Annie Plans does her personal size differently. So you have your month. These are blue dots that I've marked for specific things. And then you've got your tracker, okay? And I'm already filling it out. And I know I said in another video that I am not good at trackers, and I really am not. But I really want to be, so we're going to give it a go and see what happens. Okay, so you have your month, your tracker, and then when you come to your week, you have this extra flap. Because it's a smaller size, she made use of the extra paper space to give you some good real estate, really. So it's grid on this side, it is plain on the other side, and it has your week at the top. Okay, then you have your week, and instead of doing the split spread where it's split down the middle and then it has those lines were meant for the times, okay, because she has a timed and an untimed, she has timed and untimed versions. This, I just got the grid all the way around because the timed, you know, those boxes on the side didn't really do anything for me, so I just decided to forego them. So this is a little different. I like it a lot, with a little fold out, and then that's it. So my month will reside in here. My month and my day, I'm sorry, I keep messing that up. My weeks and days, okay? My year resides in there. So they each have their own cover because I like the paper. And I'm going to jump band these. And then I'm going to put them inside here. Because I had already bought the Michaels paper pad. I had already bought this one before I bought these. And so I was already working with this. And then I bought the other three. And I was like, ooh, but I want to use those too. So I was like, well, I don't have to chuck the originals. I'll just work with them. So the inserts are made with this and then the other one. And then this is just black cardstock that I used. I just cut up some black cardstock. And it's going to be a little bit of an overhang, but I really don't care. I think it looks pretty. So this is my first. My second is a wellness tracker. Now, I posted on Instagram that I was using, let's see if I have it. I do. I posted on Instagram that I was using this. And this hurts so much. I love Happy Planner. I love their stickers. I love their planners. I go gaga over them when I'm at the craft store, and I just like flipping through them and looking. I love them, but I cannot work in them. So I was going to use this. It has your whole month. Shaking the camera again for the gajillionth time. And then you have your week, you have a food log, you have your water, you have your exercise, your calories, your meals, your goals, and all of that. And it was just too much to keep track of. But I need to keep track of it. Like, seriously, need to keep track of this stuff. And I can't let a busy season keep me from really paying attention to self-care. So because I'm already in a traveler's notebook, I thought I'm just going to go ahead and pop this in and have a go at it. So you've got your goals. It is a Monday start, and so it is like it's like a 4-page spread, okay? And then it comes in 2 ways. It comes with, at least I think this is the one that, yeah, this should be. This comes with 4 weeks and 5 weeks, because some months, you know, they differ, okay? So I made myself a little cover. That goes next. Go ahead and move this. Okay. The next one is, it's her book log insert, and it's really simple. Those of you who may have visited my other blog, my the blog before this one, it's not my original, but my blog before the one I'm at now, know that I have a free reading notebook. It's the Reader's Notebook that I have on my, it's actually on my website now, but I developed it last blog. And I don't use it. I made it and I don't use it. I needed something more simple. I was complicating the process. And if anybody else uses it, good for you. I hope you like it. But again, it was too many things to keep track of. And I don't do well in binders for everything. It does well for my war binder and my Bible study notebook, but for like other things, like, I don't know. It's my brain on paper, y'all. So I've got that little insert over there. This is empty, but this is her, I don't remember what she calls it, but it's just a month. So you have 1 through 31, which can act kind of like an index. And then you have a day on a page. And I'm using this for the Boho Berry Challenge for April. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out and paste it in here. And then every day, this is a bullet journal challenge. And that's kind of bullet journal-y. It's grid. It's not dot grid, but it's grid. And so I did kind of well at it last month. When I say kind of well, I finished, I shouldn't say last month, we're still in March. I did okay at it in March. I'd like to keep trying it because I do like the prompts, most of the prompts. So that's for that. And then this one, it's the same journal. She just has 3 different covers, same one. I'm going to use this for scripture writing. This was also hard for me because I really like my little journal where I do my scripture writing, but because it is in a different place, a different space, sometimes it's harder for me to keep track of. But if I have everything in one space, like all the journaling things that need to happen, I'm more likely to follow through with it. So my scripture journaling is going to happen in here. Okay, my main one anyway. This is the project management insert. I have it in my standard for project planning. I went ahead and got the one for the personal size. I have some plans for this. That's going to go in there. And then at the very end, I think this is Tomoe River paper, and it's grid. Oh, it feels so nice. And I just have that in the back there because sometimes you just need a place to keep notes. Okay, so here's all of it. And I have to remember how I was going to piggyback these. All right, so I already piggybacked these. This, mercy. This is 1. Okay, this is 1. So this goes with this. Alrighty, I can do this. I can do this. So you get the middle of the 2 on the first, and then the middle of the second. Okay. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. All right. Here we go. Then you have these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. These should go together. Why am I making this complicated on myself? Yeah, okay, these can go together. My goodness gracious. Okay. My goal for this month, or not this month, I'm sorry, for this year is to read 50 books. And in January, I was on a really good pace. And then came February where I read like 2 books. And then March, now I don't even remember how many books I've read so far, but it's not enough. So I'm working on that. Because I need to pick up pace here if I'm going to make it. So this is solo. These are jumped. Oopsie daisy. These are jumped. Sorry, I'm not staying in a frame. And then these 3 are jumped. And I hope it made sense how I jumped these 3 and then the other 3 in the standard. I feel like I caught on to the whole jump band thing pretty well, but it might be confusing if you're just starting out. So I really hope that made sense. I'm just gonna pop this stuff back in here. Maybe not. I'm not going to. So there we have it. This is some of those, this is a pile of some of the little cutouts from the other paper pads. And I'm just going to keep this stuff around because I do want to use it in my planners or in my journal. I am journaling. I'm like everyday notes in my artist loft when I showed, I think in my last video or the video before that. And that's going pretty well. Now, on my Instagram, you may have seen a picture of my planner stack, my current planner stack, and it consists of more than this. It is also comprised of these 2. So I wasn't going to include these 2 because there's nothing to set up in here right now. This is going to be homemaking stuff. I do have a homemaking binder. It's an actual binder that I put together when I first got married last year. And I'm going to give myself a pass because, you know, it's all discovery when you're first married. And so now that I'm 1 year in, I know just a little bit more about how I want to do things. So I am now, for now my 2nd year of marriage, I'm kind of revamping and retooling it and hope to have that ready to show in April. This is going to be kind of like a little extension of it where like everyday stuff will kind of reside in here. And I'm not going to explain that any further because I'm still trying to figure it out. And then in here, this is my original Midori. This is the first Traveler's notebook I ever got. And in here, I want to do some memory keeping. I just have a blank insert in here. And I want to be better about printing pictures out and just plopping them in there. I do have grand dreams of doing Project Life. But none of that has happened as of yet. So to start out simple and kind of get myself in the groove of at least recording when my husband and I are out and about doing things, like we set a day or a weekend to, you know, take a trip or go out and, you know, museum stuff or state park stuff, that kind of thing will happen in here. Family stuff. I'm going to try my best to start documenting because I did no documenting last year and I really regret that because I was like, oh, I'm getting married, I'm gonna like document everything, and yeah, that didn't happen. So anyway, that is it. These are going to be my everything for April. And well, I might have said this earlier, I might be giving myself more to deal with, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it anyway. So we'll see what happens. I'm as much as April is kind of intimidating me right now, I am excited to see kind of how everything works out, at least when it comes to my planners. So I hope that you enjoyed it. It was a little different this time. Again, sorry for the stinky lighting. I hope that you all are prepping for April and that you are excited about whatever challenges come up on any projects that you're working on or events or family things. I hope it's all well and good for you. I will see you in the next video, and you all have a great rest of the day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.